Amid the wreckage left behind by the floods of Hurricane Helene, shattered homes, twisted metal, memories scattered all across miles, one small thing surfaced, a photograph. Weathered by water, edges curled, colors faded, but still holding on. A very quiet reminder that even when the storm takes almost everything, some stories just won't let go. You know, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, but sometimes it's just worth one: hope. Ted Phaeton found this picture here in the North Toe River as we were wrapping up our hometown shoot in Avery County this past Wednesday morning. He handed it to me, thought, hey, maybe we can find who it belongs to. So I posted a video online Wednesday asking for help, trying to connect the picture of this cute little boy back to its family. In less than 12 hours, it worked. And this morning, for the first time, we're meeting the owner of the picture, learning now the amazing story behind this lost photo from Avery County. Joining me this morning is Christine Vance, Chris, as her friends and family call her, and it is a pleasure to have you on and meet you. Good morning, Chris.
Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you for speaking with us this morning. You and I haven't spoken until today. I wanted to wait until this moment, first of all, to just hear a little bit of your backstory, and I really want to start with this picture. First of all, how did you even hear that there was a picture, that we found it? How did that word get to you?
Well, my daughter called me and she said, "You have to look at Facebook, Mom. There's a picture of Trevor. He's my grandson, my only grandson. And that was taken of him when he was about 2 years old. And he's 24 now."
Look at that picture, first of all.
And that was before the time of digital pictures.
So, when we found it, when Ted found it, handed it to me, I was looking at the corners of it, curled up. By the way, there is your grandson, Trevor. Now, how old is Trevor?
Yes.
How old is he? In his 20s?
He's 24.
He's
That was
24.
taken back in the summer.
And I have to say, what's amazing is they're basically wearing the same outfit 20-something years,
They are.
20-something years later. But, okay, so when you found out about this photo, there we go. Look at that side by side. I mean, I love it. Almost like it was recreated, right? Both in chairs, both with a red shirt and jeans on. I think that is so cute. When I saw it, listen, I've got kids, and I know what pictures mean to me, right, Chris? And so when you found out that this was your picture, when your daughter Stella said, "Hey, Mom, check this out," how important was it to reach out to us and to get this picture back to you?
Well, I cried because I have a small box that I've been putting pictures in that have been returned to me, and it's amazing how far away some of them have went before they were found and posted on Facebook, and some of them were ruined beyond recognition. So I was really happy when I saw that and knew that it was not damaged. I was really happy.
Chris, I've spent a little time in the last couple of days talking with your daughter, Stella, and, telling me a little bit about your backstory. For those that don't know, we've got some pictures. Tell me about your home when Hurricane Helene came through town, Avery County. What happened? What was that experience like?
Well, the night before the flood, Stella came over. It was about 10 o'clock, and she said, "Mom, have you looked outside?" And I said, "No." And she said, "The river is really high." So we walked out, and the water was already up to the foundation, and the storm hadn't even got there yet. So I packed an overnight bag, and we went through the home and set the computers up on up high, and my picture albums up high, and because I thought I'd be back and I could retrieve these things, and we were not able to come back until Sunday. And when we came back, we saw debris all down up the road, down the river, and when we got there, there was just absolutely nothing left.
And Chris, what we're looking at right there, that's the foundation. Like, that's where your home
That's
stood.
that's where
There's
the home
nothing
was. There
left.
was nothing there.
How do you process? How do you
My
process
my
that, Chris?
neighbor said that that one minute he looked out the window and the home was there. He went in the kitchen, came back, and nothing was there. It disappeared that fast.
There's a picture of your home. This very next picture from the exact same angle shows the house not there. Look at that.
Right.
And so for months now, you are finding pieces of your life scattered up and down for miles, up and down the river there, and all the things that meant so much to you have been lost. What's your current situation now, Chris? Where are you living? What's going
Well,
on?
a very nice family let me stay in their summer home this winter. Um, so I was really blessed with that, a safe, warm place to stay. But I have to be out by May, by the end of May. And
Where do you go then?
well, a church in Lenore furnished me a tiny home, and I've been trying to get it ready. It's 8 feet wide and 24 feet long, so it'll be fine. But just this week, I was able to make a down payment on a manufactured home that will be delivered in a couple of months. So if the timing is right, I'll be in the tiny home for just a short while, and then I'll be moving back into a home
Good.
that I can call home.
Oh, Chris, I'm so glad.
I'm very happy about that.
What can we do? Is there anything we can help you with? I'm sure you probably still have a mortgage you got to pay on the other home, and banks
I
don't always
do.
negotiate and work. What can people do to help?
I have a mortgage, and I've been trying to work with the bank to negotiate the balance because there's nothing there but just an acre of land, and there's so many restrictions about building back on that acre of land that it really drops the value of the property. So I've been trying to negotiate with them, and I've made offers to the bank. New Res is the name of the bank, and the only thing they've offered to me is to refinance it. And so for me to move forward, I would have to have two mortgages, and I retired about 3 years ago, and that's not really possible for me to do. So I'm
Well,
trying to work with them and settle that debt so that I can truly move on and be home.
I know you want to be in a place that you can call home, and it may change a lot between now and the rest of this year. That location you call home may continue to change, like you keep mentioning to that. I want to go back to this precious picture of your grandson Trevor, who's now in his 20s. What do they call you? What do your grandkids call you, by the way, Chris?
Nana.
Nana, I love it. I love that. So you get this picture. Do you have a favorite memory when you go back to when Trevor? How old was he in this picture? You think?
He was 2 years
2 years
old.
old. Do you have a favorite memory from 20 something years ago, Chris?
Oh, he was so cute, and he would run around me. And when I come home from work, and he'd say, "What are we gonna do, Nana? What are we gonna do?" And we'd go fishing, or we'd throw a ball.
Yeah.
And he's my only grandson. I have
Oh.
four granddaughters, but he's the only grandson, and he takes care of me.
Well, listen, we in the digital age, like you mentioned, pictures sometimes get stuck in our camera roll on our phones, and we even forget how many pictures we have. But that one to the left, 20 something years ago, there's Trevor now to the right, almost in the exact same outfit. And I love that this picture means so much to you. And I know you said this
Oh,
is
it
the only
does.
thing you have left when it
You
comes to your
know,
pictures.
I would like to say that people have been so good to me, and the Lord has really blessed me since the flood. It just seems like every hurdle that I've had to go over, an answer would just pop up. And I am truly blessed to have family and friends and church friends
Hmm.
and family that have supported me with prayers. People that I don't even know, people as far away as Michigan,
Oh,
sending me cards and praying, not just for me, but for all the survivors. And it's been something I'll never forget. It's changed me, And I certainly appreciate my life much more now than I did.
And so many of us that have never been through the tragedy that you've been through, sometimes we take that for granted. And so, Chris, Nana, the next place that you do call home, I've got something for you, okay? I've got your picture. Here it is.
Thank you.
I got it cleaned up. I wiped out parts of the North Toe River that were in the corners of it, and it's in this frame. And I want you to put this on your nightstand or over the fireplace, wherever you end up living. Put this in your new
I sure
home
will.
so that you got your grandson Trevor, and Nana can be proud of her family. So listen, thank you. I'm glad we could connect. I'm thankful to everyone online and Facebook. So many people up in Avery County that said, we're going to get this picture back. I'm thankful to your daughter Stella for also reaching out. So God bless you. You are part of our family. We love you, Chris, and anything we can do to help you
Thank
through
you.
these times. All right?
Thank you so much.
All right. God bless. Thanks so much, Chris.
Bye-bye.